Dear brother, just a little behind the scenes stuff, man. Um, when I'm in my little studio, I don't know what time it is, probably 7 a.m. I think I started like 6 something Saturday, bro. In my little studio. Y'all see me shoot from some time. But I'm working, man. I'm working on, let me turn this light on, bro. I'm working on the new book, bro, that I'm putting out. I'm working on a new book I'm putting out. It's called Dear Brother. It's the unfinished print. Dear Brother, the blueprint to becoming the man of your own dreams, man. Working on it. Y'all see the blueprint? Yeah. But, man, putting together a book takes a whole lot, man, to format it and get it all right for Amazon and to put it up and to get it printed, man. This stuff ain't easy, bro, getting these books done. I mean, you got to write them. You write them and then you in order to release them, to get them out to my brothers, to get it out to y'all, man, it's a whole lot of work that come with it. So, but yeah, bro, look out for this, man, over the next 2 weeks. But this the behind the scenes, man. Early in the morning, you know what I mean? We get on these shows, do these podcasts, man, talk to my brothers. But it's a whole nother side, bro, that comes with creating this stuff, man. This content and all that don't just come from nowhere. It come from, a lot of thinking, a lot of paying attention, a lot of praying, a lot of, just mind work, man. And then a lot of vulnerability. You know what I mean? A lot of vulnerability goes into making sure that that I'm saying stuff that comes from my heart. You know what I mean? Not just content for content's sake, but to say stuff, man, that's really gonna matter. That comes from my own experiences, that come from my own studies, that come from counseling many men over many years, man. This is the background, bro. This is what it takes. This is what it takes to hustle. Just like y'all, man. I think sometimes people think as men we get up and we just become stuff. But we don't. We don't just become stuff. We hustle behind the scenes, man. So, man, that's a good content point right there. What we doing behind the scenes, man, as men. Forget what everybody else is saying we doing and perceiving we doing. What are we doing behind the scenes as men that make us better? Forget what people see, man. Everybody, it's not about what people see. That's the show. You know what I mean? That's the show. The show is about what people see or what people think you are, but it's the behind the scenes hustle, man. It's the behind the scenes grind. You want to be whatever you want to be that's better. It's going to happen behind the scenes, man. It ain't going to happen in front of the people. In front of the people, they getting a byproduct of what you put in on the back end. So I think the real question for us is, man, what are we putting in on the back end that's making us who we need to be in front of people? You know what I mean? Because people will applaud you today, man, and hate you tomorrow. So if everything you do is about where they at with it or what they think you are, bro, again, they'll love you today, man, throw you under the bus tomorrow. The same people that hailed Jesus is king was the same people that was screaming at him when they put him on the cross. You know what I mean? And throughout history, man, the same people that applauded many world legends, man, men, change makers, man, of all kinds, all races, all, you know what I mean? It don't matter, bro. That's why we shouldn't have these separations, because at the end of the day, as men, we all under the same challenges, man. We got the same challenges inwardly. Don't be fooled by the media to make you think other people of other kinds ain't got the same kind. That's the way we separate. We all got families. We all trying to make it. But the question is, what are we doing behind the scenes to be the men that we need to be? You know what I mean? So this is a journey, bro, that we're all on, man. So make sure that you doing the right things in the dark. Waking up early in the morning, before the kids, before the lady, wakes up, man. What are we doing? So we can have the right mindset to be good dads, to be good husbands, boyfriends, you know what I mean? What are we doing? What are we doing? Because every man needs that quiet moment. Every man needs that you don't want to wake up with everybody else, bro. You can't do that and lead. You see what I'm saying? That's not a challenge. I ain't saying team no sleep or no nonsense like that. I'm just saying as a man, bro, you can't wake up with the people you leading. You know, you gotta pop up a little early. I ain't saying hours. I ain't saying you gotta get up 5 and 6 hours early. I know I do, bro, because that's my time. But like peace before the noise starts and all that. But get a moment for yourself, man, and not just in the evening, in the morning, man. So, because it's a chance to clear your mind. It's a chance to clear your mind. It's a chance to get your day started in a way where you're prepared for what's coming. You know, well, how do we know what's coming? We don't. That's why we got to prepare, and we can't prepare for what's coming from outside. We got to prepare inwardly to be able to handle what's going to come on the outside, man. So stand firm, bro. Stand tall, and prepare yourself for your days, man. But this a little behind the scenes of Dear Brother and what I'm doing back here, man. It ain't all lights, cameras, and actions and, the jokes and the teaching, bro. Otherwise it'll be a fraud, and one thing we not in our community, we not frauds, man. We tell the truth when we tired. We tell the truth when we lonely. We tell the truth when we up, when we down. But yeah, man, it's the hustle, it's the grind behind what people see. So make sure you got something behind it, man. Just make sure you got something behind it, because if you don't have anything behind what you're building and how you're building, then it's gonna get tested. And when it gets tested, you'll find out, man, I wasn't really prepared as I thought I was, or that I should have been. So make sure you up, bro. Up most of all in your head, in your heart, prepared. It's important. It's important. My pop used to get up early in the morning, like 3, 4 in the morning. I used to be like, yo, this boy crazy. I mean, I was a kid though. I didn't understand. I didn't have no responsibilities to carry. I was just a kid. And it was like, dad crazy for getting up, man. I know boy needs sleep, but now I get it. How many things y'all get? So let me know in the comments how many things you didn't understand growing up that you understand now. You saw men do, or you saw your dad do, your uncle or grandpop. You saw men move in a certain way, or you saw them go in the backyard and just sit, or you saw them take a walk, whatever it was, and you ain't understand it. Let me know in the comments, man. Um, a lot of stuff you just understood as a man that you didn't understand at first, man. But it was those guys finding a little mark, finding a little spot of not just peace but contemplation. Man, I ain't mean to be on here long, man, but that's a point right there. See, it's not just as men, we hear, oh, men need peace, and we do. Oh, we do. But we also need a place of contemplation where we can discover more about ourselves, or check what we did wrong, or it's when you interrogate yourself. I love when the Bible says judge yourself. That way you don't got to leave room for a whole bunch of people judging you. But that's contemplation, man. That's a big word. I want y'all to hold on to that. I'm gonna hold on to that today. Place of contemplation. Do you have that, man? That'd be a good podcast. I think I'm gonna do a whole podcast on that. But as men, do we have a place of contemplation, man? We can sit and think and ponder and interrogate ourselves, you know what I mean? So we can come out of there with answers. That's the whole point, That's the whole point of interrogation, to come out with answers, and I think it's good that we interrogate ourselves, to come out with the proper thinking, challenge thinking, and not just trusting that what we felt in the moment was right, but challenge thinking, man. Where we are in our mental health. Where we are in our mental health, our emotional health, where we are socially, how are we responding to people around us, how are we dealing with that. Jesus, early morning, bro. I used to do a podcast 6 a.m. every morning, man. I had to turn some schedule just because I, took on some other responsibilities. But I understand what it is, man. Early morning for us as men, But that contemplation is serious, man. Y'all see, I still got boogers in my eyes and everything, bro. Out the bed, brush the teeth and just get to going, man. Because in a minute, I don't know what time it is right now, but I know that sun coming up in a minute. baby will be running around. Got to get her to dance school. Got some boxing on today, bro. I'm a big boxing fan. Just want to let y'all know I'm a big boxing fan. So some boxing on today, man. I'll be watching that. I know my lady will want to just watch a movie or kick it, whatever she wants to do. So, man, we lead, bro. We lead. And in leadership, man, it cost us early sacrifice, right? So I just wanted to encourage y'all, man, and show y'all a little behind the scenes. But look out for the book, man. Dear brother, the blueprint for becoming the man of your own dreams, bro. Your own dreams, not the dreams of everybody else, your own dreams. And you can meet other people's desires, but you can't become their dream, right? You got to become the man of your own dreams, because that's where you produce from as a man. You produce from a place of joy and happiness because you are pursuing your own dreams. That's important. Don't give up on that, and don't get shaky on that. It's about what you're becoming for yourself, because that's the well that you spring everything else from. You know what I mean? That's the well. This is the well, your heart, what you give yourself, the man of your own dreams. Because if you're not happy with you won't make everything else happy around you. That's where we find different parts of our lives where we become angry, or we become isolated and all that. We move in that way because we're not happy with ourselves, man. So don't live a life as a man where you're making everybody else happy and you forget about the happiness you need to fuel their happiness. It's not about not caring about everybody else. It's about being the happiest man you can be, or you should be, or the happiness you give yourself to be able to do what you do for other people, man, and the people around you. So just a little behind the scenes, man. I think I'm gonna pop my membership off soon, man, where you can pick a membership package. It's like maybe $3 a month, where these type of videos will be for members only. I'm gonna put this one out public, but just to let y'all know, man, I'm gonna have membership, man, where we can talk and just have deeper conversations than we have just in front of everybody else. But some of my book writing and some of those things, some of my deeper thoughts, man, that I'm not putting out there for everybody, I'm gonna have in my membership, mentorship, and my membership packages. And some of y'all that need coaching as a man, don't be ashamed, man. Don't try to, don't man up. That's one of my first videos I did 8 months ago when I started this channel. The danger of manning up, bro. We need help. Go to my website, man, christianwinters.com, and I do some coaching there, man. I think I offer hour and a half slots, man, just to hear you out and help you think through. We all need that as men. I have that where I can go and get help, bro. So, it's not that you crazy. It's not that you off. It's just that as a man, you can't do life by yourself. And there's other men that's really going to help you really succeed in this thing called life. So yeah, that's available to you. Coaching, Dear Brother Coaching, man, you check it out, to help you, man, help you stand, help you withstand. So you matter to me, bro. I love you. Make sure you do. I care about you. Make sure you do. You know what I mean? Live this life out with what? Say it with me, y'all. No fear, no shame, no compromise. And like we end every one of our podcasts or random videos like this, yesterday was history and tomorrow's a mystery. All you got is right now, my man. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do about it, man? I love you. Until next time. Wake up early, bro. Get your day started. Peace.